Welcome back to Confessions. Uh, Left off yesterday, kind of going through me getting a new life, a new baby. Uh, Things change. You know, where I grew up at, where I grew up at, a lot of us wasn't used to having dads, and if we did have dads, um, they really wasn't that involved into our life. Uh, so when my life changed, it came with me getting a baby and actually my brother having a baby. So at the time we got a crew of six, and one of my homies had already had a baby. I remember uh, his girl and him was like the tightest, but I think he jeopardized a lot of his relationship to kind of get and hang with us because I think we kind of at some point kind of would always stay in his head like, hey man, hang with us, hey man, hang with us, hey man, hang with us. I think to a certain extent it made him actually lose a good woman, and I think overall I think it hurt him. For myself, I'm dealing with my situation where I can't see my child, and then my brother ends up having a baby. Life between me and my brother has never been the best. I think for myself, I always kind of followed to try to be little brother, and out of respect for him, I always wanted to make sure he knew that little brother loved him, and I would do any and everything for him. But I think he never wanted to give that back. Uh, I think uh, I think he resented me because his dad didn't stay. And I think he resented my mom because his dad didn't stay. And I think he blamed us overall for that. And I didn't have anything to do with it. I just came in. I didn't know. And and I always try to be tight. I always try to be tight. I always try to give and do anything for him. And no matter what, I was never good enough to be his little brother. So he ended up having a crew of guys that he hung around that I think only accepted me because I just kind of forced myself to be in a clique. I think it was to the point where I forced myself to be around them. I think I, to a certain extent, didn't have a place there because they all were over 6 foot. What's going on, Gene and Glenn? And I think they had these are all the big brothers. They had their things, and I think over time I realized that that's what it was because they would call themselves like the sixes. Um, this is before Drake them started calling themselves the sixes. They started calling themselves six. So me, I'm hanging around. These guys are all 6 foot tall, and I'm at my height, which is 5'10", 5'11", five whatever, 6 foot, and I would always try to outdo them. So my thing to get and make them uh, feel like there was competition, I was always take off my shirt. I just wanted to kind of get into the crew. I wanted to be there because I was there searching for a brother. I was there searching for like a best friend, and all these guys literally accepted me uh, as equal. But I think at the same time, my brother did not. I think, and all of them actually had a significant place in my life. My cousin, for instance, was like my best friend. My cousin was somebody who I was like, hey, I wish he was my brother because our relationship was just like that. It's crazy that me and his relationship was better than me and my own brother. I'm talking about years of my brother spitting in my face, years of my brother trying to kill me, things like that, and telling me I'm his half brother. I'm just sitting there searching, trying to find someone to kind of pick me up and be like, hey, you're a little brother, you little brother, you little brother. So I'm searching for that. I think at times it hurt because I never had that family love. So I think I went outside my family to try to find that love. And I would always do that. So when they would hang around, uh, I would kind of pop up, and then I had like my homie, me and him were like Trump tight, and uh, my brother had this baby by this girl named Keisha, and I remember seeing the baby, and I'm like, man, that don't, I don't think that's your baby. And my brother cussing me out and putting me out of his house, and he put me out of his house in the rain. I remember when I started going to the University of Louisville, I didn't have anywhere to go. Like I ain't called nobody and tell me, hey, my brother just put me out in the rain. I just was like, hey, this is what you got to do, boy. You're gonna be all right. You gonna make it. And I remember going up to the University of Louisville, and they had this computer lab called the NASB Center, and I stayed there for about 3 weeks, sleeping on the floor, brushing my teeth there, washing up, and every day I would go. And the only reason why I was able to get in because my homeboy had went to the school. Uh, 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 and he was in that actual department. But I stayed there for 3 weeks sleeping on the floor, no cover, no nothing. I just stayed there sleeping on the floor. I would stay up on Black Planet trying to stay up. And I think for me, sometimes I let myself go through things because I feel that it makes me stronger. Sometimes I feel that it makes me a better man. Sometimes I feel that through that pain is going to become an outcome, is the outcome of me is going to come out of it. If it don't kill you, it makes you stronger. And that was my thing. So if I was going somewhere and my brother left me, I would just walk. I ain't catching no bus. I ain't calling nobody. I'm going to be okay because this is only going to make me stronger. And when I hit my platform, when I get up there where I need to get at, they're going to look at me and be like, oh, remember us? Remember us? My homie B, uh, that was like, I think he replaced my big brother to a certain extent. Um, he was light skinned, but he was just like the coolest guy that, I think that God could put in my life. Besides my homie Bay, my homie Bees, my homie Mike. I think all them guys that came into my life, they came for a reason. I love these guys like literally unconditionally. They was like I loved them. They was like my brothers, like brothers from another mother. Like I would do any and everything for these guys if they ever needed. I remember I remember whenever anything came down to it, those guys had my back. They always had my back. If somebody talked bad about me, they had my back. And it's crazy that the man that came out, out the same wound that I came out of, didn't treat me the way they treated me. They always helped me in those times of situations where, if I needed if I needed $5 when I couldn't even get it from my brother, they always had my back on that. And we used to hang out, and our thing was, I think at a certain I think sometimes they only wanted me to hang out with them because I always had like girls coming around. Like girls would do any and everything for me. And they were kind of more so on the reserve side. Like they didn't do nothing, man. Them guys, like they get one girl and that's it. They ain't talking to nobody else. And that's how they all were. Like every single one of them, they got one woman. That was it. And I think for me, what I learned is that them guys kind of was like more like the role model kind of bros that I was looking for. I can say I never seen any one of them cheat on a girl. I can say I never seen any of them dog or treat a girl like she wasn't nothing. Like all them guys actually like were just cool, easy going. And I think, at a certain point, they're the reason why I kind of kept that I ain't too doggish kind of mode because I knew it was good men like them out there. So I'm living in the computer lab, and I end up getting this job at Greyhound Bus Center. Get the job at Greyhound Bus Center, and my life changed because now you have the adoption of Romeo, who was never presented. Like you got Romeo. Romeo, because at one point I was scared to say my name, but then once I came back, I got a little bit muscles, I got a six-pack, girls are walking up to me, just touching me, feeling on me. I'm like, oh, I'm the shit now. I'm the shit now. So now I'm at Greyhound with a bus uniform on. How'd I do this? Oh man, I don't want to do this. But I learned that girls at the bus center would always kind of get at me. So it got to the point one day I was talking to this chick. And I'm like, hey, what's up? You want, you know, you want to hang out or whatever? She's like, yeah, my bus comes in about 2 hours. I'm like, cool. I take on to a bus and I hit her. Smash, no problem. She didn't complain. I took her on a bus and had sex. So then it became this thing where every time I'll be at the center, a girl might come in, I start talking, I'm taking bags out bus, I might see a girl, hey, how you doing, whoop de whoop, and next you know, I'm on the back of a bandit bus on the side, knocking chicks off. And that became like my hotel. Like, I started learning that girls, like it took me, I used to try to figure out how long it would take me to smash a chick. How long would it take me to smash the chick? So if a bus got in to Louisville at 5:30 p.m. and her bus was leaving at 6:35, literally within 5 minutes of her getting off that bus, me saying, hey, how you doing? What's up? Whoop de whoop. Next you know I'm hitting her on the bus and she's gone. Wow. Every time I would meet women coming through Louisville on Greyhound buses, I'm smashing them. And I used to keep a stash of condoms at the place because I knew, like, all the time, like, Dre, wow, like, it's that easy? It's that easy to sleep with a chick? It's that easy? Like, all I had to do was just, hey, how you doing, whoop de whoop, boom, sex. I remember thinking when I first got the job that women would kind of look down on me. Women would kind of like, you know, you a bus, you work for a bus, you smell like bags, you know, you this. But I start learning that it's the man in a uniform, not the uniform on the man. If you say the right things, Dre, they're gonna open up to you. If you say the right things, they're gonna open up to you. Your smile. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? This. Girls will always come to me. And I remember asking the chick, I'm like, after we smashed, I ain't gonna ask her before, but after we smashed, I'm like, what made you let me hit? And they would say, you made me feel comfortable. I met you within 10 minutes. I made you feel comfortable enough to open your legs to me. Every single time I met a chick coming through Greyhound and working, she will open her legs up because I only talked to her for about 10 minutes. I made her feel comfortable. That's it. And I remember telling my brother them, like, hey, dude, I'm smashing. I'm telling my homeboy, I get him a job there. I'm telling him, hey, bro, I'm smashing. What is going on? They're like, dude, what is it that you're doing that's making these chicks just be like, whatever? I've never in my life ever forced myself on a woman. Never. It all came with me talking to them, but also asking the right questions. Like just being a freak, just being a freak. I knew that you gotta ask women certain questions. Very simple thing. Hey, how you doing? How's your day? Okay. And my compliments did not come, you're pretty, you're beautiful, you're this. How's your day? Okay. You look like, okay. Where are you going to? Oh, you're going to Michigan? Okay. Oh, man, I know you, okay. And I would listen to him, but also it's like, okay, I love your smile. And when I was telling a girl I love the smile, she got real cool. I like your smile too. Okay. Oh. And I never asked a girl, you single? I never asked a girl anything. I would just continue to talk to them. And then they will always hit me with, damn, you look too good to work at a bus station. I'm like, thank you. Like, oh, okay. Where you from? And whenever I would tell women that I was in college, it's like their panties just came off. That was like I learned like that was one thing. As soon as I said I'm in college, oh, what? You in college? You in college? Yeah. Okay. Can I get a hug? Sure. Ooh, you feel good. Thank you. I mean, I wish you was staying longer, man. I would tell you just hang out with me and kick it, whoop de whoop. And they would be like, I do. I wish I could. Oh, okay. Shit, you got somewhere we can go? I'm like, yeah, we can go. Whoop de whoop. And they will do it. It was the comfort level because for me, what I learned is that if you made a woman feel comfortable, you made her feel comfortable in telling you everything about it. I can learn you in 5 minutes. So that became my thing. Define yourself in 5 minutes. Tell me your likes, your dislikes, your what you want to be in life. And I would always hit chicks with that. And when they would tell me that, I was like, okay. And I learned them. I started learning them, started learning them. And they felt like I was listening to them. I was listening to them, but only for so much because it helped me learn to read them. It helped me learn what kind of colors and everything they like. And when you really go and you go deep inside the mind of a lot of women, they will do any and everything you want them to do as long as they believe that you're listening to them and you actually are passionate and you care about what you're doing with them. They're okay with it. And that's what I learned as a young kid. I'm 21, 22 years old, working at Greyhound bus line. These girls are feeling so comfortable. They're like, hey, and I'm learning like every week, I'm knocking off these chicks coming through the bus compound. I ended up getting me a spot because I got tired of living in a computer lab, and I ended up getting my old apartment back. Now, before I left Louisville, I went to Chattanooga. I gave my apartment to my brother. And my brother never paid rent. He actually let me get put out. My mom actually got my stuff back. So when I went to the place, I was like, hey, I want to get an apartment. They was like, didn't you get put out? I was like, no, I was living in Chattanooga. I moved out with no problem. They was like, oh, we didn't know that. And I ended up getting a place. And the only thing I had in my apartment was a TV on a crate and a mattress on the ground. And that was it. That was it. In 2001, 2002, that's all I had. I had nothing else. I had a regular Family Dollar plate set with plates and spoons and everything. And I would meet these chicks who would come over my house, see a TV and a mattress on the floor, and they still would have sex with me. Hold on, you mean I have no furniture in my apartment? Nothing? At all? And you're okay with that? Oh, I don't have to buy furniture. I don't have to do none of this. If I'm already smashing chicks on the floor with a TV on a crate, why do I need furniture? Why do I need any of this? I'm okay with making money because this is the thing. My rent was only $300 a month, 2-bedroom apartment. They just was happy with me having a job, having a great smile, and being sexy. And having to have my own place that made them feel okay. "21 years old, they were okay with that. And I wasn't just talking to chicks my age. I was talking to women that were 30. I was talking to women that were 28, 29. I was young. But it was the fact that I made them feel that comfortable that they had no problem. Like they didn't even, I learned that they never came in and said, get your shit together and bounce. Call me when you got your shit together. They were okay with me just having a place. Now, growing up, we done smashed chicks in abandoned houses. We done smashed chicks in places with no heat, no air, none. And these weren't just hood chicks. These were some of the I'm talking about chicks is working at AT&T, chicks is working at Humana, chicks are working. You're like, they doing their damn thing. They did not care. Why did I have to step my game up? Why would I step my game up? Why would a man who can sleep with, young man, who can sleep with damn near any girl he meet, want to switch and switch his game up? Oh, Dre, if this is what you doing, just having a TV on a crate and a bed on the floor and you sleeping with every girl that comes over with no problem? With none? Oh, you get furniture in here. You get a bed in here. You put a mirror on the thing, oh, girls gonna look at you differently. Because what I learned is that most chicks will come over a guy's house and call it a bachelor pad in a second. Because every time I would meet a chick, if they did mention, oh, this is a bachelor crib, this is a bachelor crib. Yeah, I need to go shopping. Well, if you want to, I can go shopping with you. Oh, cool, yeah. And when they said that, that made them feel like comfortable and more secure about, oh, I'm gonna be around for a while. He's gonna let me decorate his house. He's gonna let me decorate his apartment. He's gonna let me do this. They were okay with that. See, I learned that I didn't have to try. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to offer anything. And still to that day, I never had to take a girl out to dinner. I never had to go to the movies. I never had to do anything. I didn't have to go to the parks. I didn't have to do any of those things. And women were okay with it. So my drive to impress women was very, very, very low. I wasn't a dope boy. I was catching the bus. And it was okay. Then I get a car. So I get this car, and my car is not perfect. It's a Sunbird LE with a red door. And chicks are okay with that. I'm like, wow. They're okay with that. It was a bucket, but I didn't care about impressing no girl. I want nothing brand new. Give me something old. I paid $200 for that car. It drove, it got me to work, I was good. I don't have to impress you. I don't have to go all outside those things. I'm good. It's time to change and to get older. And I started saying, hey, I want more, I want better women. So I'm on Black Planet, I changed my profile, do. And I'm learning that all these women that were coming at me, like they were coming at me because my hair was blonde, because I'm the only guy in town with blonde hair, an eye ring. And I used to dab my hair, I used to do my hair all the time. I always change my hair color, be orange one day, it'd be blonde one day, it'd be honey blonde. I'm doing it every time. I got my eye ring, got my nipple ring, women that love me. Like, I'm like, wow. It was like being exotic back then. Nobody really had blonde hair. Me and Cisco and probably a few other people had blonde hair. Like, all these women are just like, he's exotic. So maybe that's why they were sleeping with me. Oh, girl, something to do with this blonde hair, with this thunder dick. Boom, that was it. But they ain't know nothing about down low. They only knew that I was attractive. I had blonde hair. Start modeling. So I remember walking at Derby with my boys. And I remember prior till walking with them, we went shopping. We was at the Galleria going shopping. I remember talking to my boy B. I was like, man, I don't know what to get. I was like, should I get this? Should I get that? He's like, man, just get pants. Just get pants. You don't need a shirt. I'm like, nah, dude. He's like, dude, this is your shirt. I didn't really know I had muscles like that. I never really paid attention to it. So I buy this platinum pink outfit that I had, and I didn't get a shirt because he said, "Hey, you don't need no shirt." We start walking down Broadway. We deep. Now, all these brothers I'm around, 6'4", 5, 6, and up. I'm trying to be in the front. I'm trying to lead the pack. I'm trying to lead the pack. I got my shirt off. They like, you stand up front, dog, because the girls gonna come. Next you know, here come the girls. All the girls running up to us, and they all around me taking pictures. I remember my boys them. They like, shoot, we got this stomach. We got this stomach, girl. Like this, and next you know, the girls are all them. Oh, Dre's the babe. Throw Dre out there. Reel him in, Dre. Reel him in, reel him in. I think the thing that changed, we were going down the street, and this girl was looking at me, and she ended up wrecking into another car. I'm like, damn, boy, you got that fake, Dre? You got that fake? And I would just stop in the middle of the road, walking down the road, and girls just take pictures. Boom, 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 boom. I'm just standing there, women just all around me taking pictures. I'm like, boom. I'm talking about, I took pictures for like 15 minutes. Getting ready to go to Screaming Eagles, we walking, this girl grabs me, throws me up against the fence, pulls my pants down, start giving me head. Like, oh, my brother, I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? What the fuck? How is it that you do this? I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Shit, I ain't doing nothing. It's like, dude, Drake, hey, nigga, these bitches just wanna fuck you. They don't want no, they just want to fuck you. Watch this. Hey, how you doing, girl? Hey, how you doing? You want to go to dinner? They talking to them. Hey, how you doing, girl? You want to fuck? I'm like, what the, how? So I start feeling bad. I literally start feeling bad that, damn, none of these girls wants a relationship with me. None of them want to be in a relationship with me. Everybody just want to be in a relationship with y'all. So they just want to fuck me. They want to kill. They want to kick with y'all. They want to go to dinner. They want to go to movies. They want to do it. I still did not go to the movies. The only time I went to the movies with my boys. I never had to go to dinner with a girl. I never had to buy birthday presents, Christmas cards. I never had to go anywhere with them. They never asked me that. They never wanted me to do that. They never pushed me to do that. They never said, hey, boy, I want to do this. They never said that. They never expected more from me at all. None. None. Just the bare minimum, never. They were happy just having sex. I will let that sink in. And I started learning, like, damn, Dre, you got a power, dog. You got a power. And I remember getting approached by this modeling company called Inferno Magazine. And they saw me one day out and they was like, hey, are you interested in modeling? I was like, yeah, I thought about it. Because I did Model Search America. I did that shit where I was the best dude there and I'm killing it. And I still didn't get a representative. I did all that. I danced for MC Hammer. I was a backup dancer. I did all that shit. So when I danced for MC Hammer, I was 9 years old. Coming through Louisville, right? You know, on stage with them. So I'm not opposed to being in front of the crowd. I'm okay with doing that. Hey, you want a model? So I ended up doing this magazine called Inferno Magazine. I remember my first, all my pictures. I had all these pictures, and I remember the owner. It was two. It was this guy named Kenneth Smith, and then there's this girl named Latasha Smith. And they ran. I've never seen a business ran like that by two entrepreneurs. I've never seen that within the black community. And they were living in old cotton homes. They had this big old beautiful house. Everything is just boom. Ken, I'm talking about is running. They're working with the Vibe. They got Nelly. They got Ray J. They got Lil Kim. They got Leah stuff in there before she passed. I'm talking about this magazine was the shit. My first picture was like this. 1,500,000 copies sold. Oh, you worldwide now, Dre. So all of a sudden, I'm getting all these women coming up to me. I'm signing autographs. I've never had to sign autographs. I'm signing autographs. I'm out and about. Girls coming up with the magazine. Oh my God, girl, that's Romeo. Sign the magazine. Oh my God, girl, that's Romeo. Sign the magazine. Doom, doom, doom. I get this gig at a prom show at Freedom Hall. I ended up meeting these twins, Ron Don, two of the coolest cats out of Kentucky, Sigma guys, cool shit. And we get this, now I'm short. I'm only, I say I'm 6 foot, but people say I'm not 6 foot. I don't give a damn what they say. I'm fucking 6 foot. I'm 6 foot. I'm the guy that's teaching everybody how to walk. I'm the guy that's showing people how to do their thing. And Andre, you are the last guy. You're the main guy. You're the main attraction. You're that. We want you to take off your shirt. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm gonna take off my shirt. 21,000 women with some guys sprinkled in, screaming at me, taking pictures of me in the front of Freedom Hall. All these girls. I walk out, I hit the pose, boom. They go crazy. Ah! Like shit. That hit my ego. Everything that I'm doing up till is building ego, confidence. Confidence, because my blonde hair thing was only just to try shit. I was trying to sell dope, and then I was trying to be different. And I kept this blonde hair, and I remember talking. I'm like, man, why these guys staring at me? And my brother would just be like, nigga, you got blonde hair. The fuck you talking about? You got blonde hair? You think they ain't gonna stare at you? But my every single moment and every single day was to get attention from women. I want attention. I love attention. I grew up attention because I never got attention. Never had love. So I felt that I can find love in beds, but it was only for a few minutes. Good hour worth of sex, and that was it. I didn't have to kiss, but I did. A woman asked me that. Ain't like my breath stink. Women didn't ask that. I started learning that the girls I would meet, it was like scratching the notch off their belt too. At some point, like I remember girls saying, oh, I'm another notch on the belt, but I started realizing that women just was trying to sleep with me versus the other way around. Now, I'm not saying I'm innocent or anything, because I know for sure that I try to knock off damn near all the girls I met. But at the same time, the feeling was mutual. See, we as men, we go through these things where we feel that that we always sleep with women, but sometimes they sleep with us. Sometimes it's not our game. Sometimes I remember meeting a virgin, and she let me sleep with her like the next day, and she was a virgin. I remember asking her, like, why would you let me sleep with you? You've been a virgin for 21 years. Why would you let me? She was like, if I wasn't going to give it to you, I was going to give it to somebody else. I might as well give it to somebody that at least likes me and cares for me. And she ain't talked to me again. Oh, women are just like dudes. That's what came to my head. Oh, women are just like dudes. We sitting up here, we're taught like we're the aggressor. We're taught like we're the predators. But at the same time, women are predators too. We just don't know. Because if you get comfortable, if you let a woman get comfortable around you, she will open up and she will be herself. With no alcohol. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't doing none of that. I wasn't doing anything. We were good with just going out, hanging, kicking it. We really wasn't even introduced to liquor like that. We really didn't start drinking till like years later. I didn't have to introduce. I never smoked weed. I never spent money. It was just time, conversation, admiring their time. That was it. That's all I had to do, and I was okay. When you put yourself in those situations and you start learning, it was like a beat up to myself because I would sleep with women, then I would look in the mirror of myself and I would drop my head and I would feel down because it's a lot of women that I didn't want to sleep with. It's a lot of women that I always said hit the trifecta. They hit me by default because a lot of women I didn't want to sleep with. I had this addiction. I had this addiction where I was using sex to be happy and to find love. But at the same time, I built up this cold heart because I knew how easy it was for me to sleep with women. I slept with married women. I slept with girls with boyfriends all the time. So it made me not trust women. That made me not want to commit. And I started learning that all my homeboys, all they girls would conversate with me. And they would always say, like, Andre, you are the coolest person because you're true to yourself. And they had some that just couldn't stand my ass because I think for some reason I used to think that my boys in would throw me under the bus when they end up giving their number out to the chick and be like, oh, that was Dre's number, which is cool. I'm cool with that. I would take a lie from my boy them. If my boy them, even though as far as I know, none of them was out there doing anything, but if they did go cheat on that girl, I'm gonna take it for him. Hey, yeah, that was me, man. That wasn't him. That was my condom. I'm a lie for my boys every time till this day. I will always lie for them. I will always protect them because those guys, they were like my brothers. And I loved them because I didn't have the brother that I wanted in my life because I felt that he didn't give a fuck about me. My cousin could come over my house and take and eat and do anything he want to without consequences at all. Don't give a damn. Here go a key boy, you good, because I loved him. I wish he was my brother. And I loved him that much. My best friend at the time, he had a hard childhood. I had a hard childhood. We used to trade clothes. He went to another school. I went to another school. I would leave my clothes in the door. He would drop his clothes off. We'll switch. That's how we made it. My other homeboy ended up playing basketball. And he's one of the people that, I felt that I battled against the most. At some point, I thought it's because we both was dark skinned. It was like, oh, it's only one dark skinned nigga allowed to hang in the group. But I always thought he was gonna go, over, be in the league. I always knew that because I was done and everybody else was out of school. I always knew that he was going to the league. I just believe that boy was probably one of the most talented basketball players out here. Zion Williams, somebody that, if he had the right coach and he had the right people in his life, that he would definitely been to the league. My other homeboy, he rapped, and he's one of the reasons why I am the father I am, because he loves his kids first before anything, air, water, food, anything. He loves them no matter, like, period. You take everything and strip him naked, as long as it goes to his kids, he's okay. And I watched my boy get abused by his baby mama them and taken advantage of for years. For so many years, and it it hurt me, but I always try to be around that dude because he always had a good spirit to him. My crew, we were like that. But life changes. Thank you for